Hello, the co-creative destiny. Oh, am I on now or not? Not sure. Now. Hello, the co-creative destiny, peace and love viewers. Here's Erika Macy, also known as erikamazing.me, like the name of my website. I like now to follow the rhythm of weekly sharings on a Saturday, because Saturday is all about spreading the seeds. This is the 6th chapter of my book, The Wyrding Way, the mysterious art of weaving your own destiny. Yeah, like where you see the 3 knowns of the past, present and future, or set of woven the whole web of Wyrd, where we are sacredly woven in with our unique destiny path, destiny thread. And spreading the seeds is like the last cycle of 6, which I describe in the Wyrding Way. After we have been planted as a seed in the big cosmic womb of all existence, we then develop our roots, setting down roots, and then we're living the soul when we continue to grow, and then we face adversity in life, and then we start to fully bloom. And once we fully bloomed, we then, like you see in nature, also spreading the seeds to pass on wisdom. That's why I think it's the Saturday spreading the seeds is a good opportunity, a window to spread the wisdom. Like I spread the oracle card wisdom, the Beregini symbols, which are archetypal Slavic goddesses, and the runes. They are very profound tools in my life, which have given me strong roots for weaving my Wyrd, my destiny, in the most conscious way. So for next week, I have drawn the card of the curse. You can see that there is a woman, and she's got like a hand on her mouth of being silenced. It reminds me of the witch wound, where many women have been silenced and even killed for spreading the wisdom. And it goes with the Rune of OTHALA, which is also about heritage, our ancestral heritage. It's also the fortnightly rune, where in Norse mythology Sunna's chariot is the sun that travels every fortnight to one rune. And we are currently still in OTHALA, our ancestral heritage rune, until next Tuesday, the full moon in Sagittarius. So what is the curse telling us? The essence of the curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. The invitation. It is time to recognize the source of your limitations. Did your grandparents live with a mindset of scarcity? Did you inherit genes for heart disease? Were you a slave or a master in a past life? This karmic legacy is ready and waiting to be seen, to be untangled, and to be released. Honor the players and their stories. Forgive everyone and everything. Craft a new life course for yourself. The medicine. Be aware of your actions. Act with impeccable intention so as not to create a debt or karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love the most. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up. So it is an invitation, first and foremost, to look what is no longer serving us. We can let it go. We can maybe cut cords, and really release the karma of our ancestors. Since I love working with sacred symbols and the runes, like the Othala rune, our ancestral heritage rune, we can also do a ritual, like to center ourselves, for example, in this diamond shape above, and to really let it all go, like to ground ourselves in Mother Earth, and really can give it all to Mother Earth and release it all. Or like every Saturday in Slavic tradition, we also put a candle on, an ancestral candle. There's this symbol. It stands for the Slavic goddess of Hüterin, who is like the guardian of our heritage, who can also help us to release everything what is no longer serve us, and to burn the candle and to really burn everything what no longer serves us, and to invite in, like in the center, like here in the Othala rune, to invite, like in this room space in the center, the diamond shape, everything what we want to attract in our life. And I love also to embroider sacred symbols in what I call inner wear. It's my second skin that I wear then, and like here, because we're currently traveling through Othala, I've embroidered this symbol. You can see the Othala rune, but also weaving in this symbol, which I've also got in my destiny towel in Rushnik. Here you can see also that there's also this shape of Othala there. And here it stands for feminine power, that who grounds herself into Mother Earth and receives all her energy from the bottom, and then raises it up into her center, into her womb. So all the feminine power comes from Mother Earth. And that's why in Slavic mythology, women often wear very long skirts to also keep it open and be close to Mother Earth, and so the energies can work from the bottom up. Yeah. And also continuing speaking about Slavic archetypal energies and goddesses, I've drawn this symbol out of 27, which I've got embroidered in my wound pouch. And you can get in contact with me if you want to discover your main Beregini that is weaving through you, expressing through you, and is always an ally, a guardian by your side. Or even further, if you want to receive your soul tree horoscope, to discover your main 7 Slavic goddesses powers who are weaving through you, through your main 3 roots, in the center your main Beregini, and also in the branches, encouraging you to fulfill your destiny. Get in touch with me. I love to give those readings. The same like in-depth birth runes reports, based also on this concept of conscious weaving of Wyrd, the web of Wyrd. We have all have been uniquely woven in through the 3 nodes, and the helping Disir, the 12 Disir, helping hands who have woven us into the web of Wyrd. And through this birth runes report, you can gain more clarity about your destiny path. And it's all about seeing those threads that have woven us in a more and more conscious way, or to work with those goddess archetypal energies in a conscious way. So for the next week, it's the symbol of the communicator, the mediator, the bridge builder. From the first circle, there are 9 circles, and each circle is divided in 3 worlds. In the underworld, Nav; in the middle world, Yav; and in the upper world, Prav. So this is from the first circle. The first circle, we have to see it as a soul that comes to embody a certain destiny path on human earth. And the first circle is still the most closest to the divine. So they are not grounded yet. They have got difficulties to accept the destiny, but are very close as communicators to the divine. So they're very young souls. Otherwise, you can see from the 9th, when we can see the soul maturing to life, in the 9th circle, then we are really grounded on Mother Earth. We have embodied our destiny path as souls having a bodily experience. So this is still a very light, close to divine energy from the first circle. She's the mediator, the bridge builder, the communicator. Her affirmation is, I pass on communication from the divine to the earth. The symbol can invite people, spirit guides, and all other energies of service. Can be used to resolve conflicts. Speaking of inviting energies, like today we can use the Saturday to have an ancestral ritual to release everything what no longer serves us. All curses can be released. The cords can be cut. And you can also use the symbol of the communicator to speak to your allies, to your spirit guides, to your helpers. And since I love this, to weave in story and our allies, our spirit helpers. Like yesterday, I had an amazing co-creative magic doll circle with a woman. And we drew, like I told her that her main soul rune is Manash, and since she's going to a rebirthing phase, we made a magical doll of the thresholds, where she received her name and her own sacred symbols, and I've been, since Manash is all about sovereignty, and being a mature sovereign, or a queen or king of our own kingdom, and also of humanity, because Manash, which looks like an M here, it also has woven into Wunjo runes and the Dagash rune, which is like the last in the Elder Futhark. It's one of the last runes in the Elder Futhark, so it's a very mature rune. We can only be a sovereign and a king and queen in our own kingdom when we incorporated all our experiences, and then we can be of sacred service to others. So it's always a co-creation of our own maturity in order then to serve for others. This is a true sovereign king and queenship. So I love doing these co-creative circles. So if you're interested to do that with me, or an inner wear circle, then you can get in touch with me. I love the magic that originates then. Yeah, and Wyrding is about weaving so many magical tools and threads, and I love to tell a story as well. On my website you can find many stories which I've been telling, and I also post them every Sunday. But now I like to consciously use this Saturday field of spreading the seeds of wisdom to also tell the story today, which I'm also going to post tomorrow in my newsletter and on Facebook. And I felt into today which kind of story wanted to be told, and it was but it's a story about taking it really slow when we go very fast. And speaking about the curse and healing, I also wrote a book of turning demons into diamonds based on my healing journey with breast cancer. Like any healing cannot be rushed. Yeah, it all has got its own divine rhythm. Of course it can go very fast, but it's about making space to love, like to turn our wounds into wonders, our demons into diamonds, our pain into purpose. It's making it space, yeah, and to really communicate with what wants to show up, because everything which shows up as a disease or a pain and suffering, it's an invitation for us to look deeper and to turn it into love. Approach it with our loving presence. So a lot of times when we want to go very fast, it's an invitation to take it slow. So this story is about like a farmer who is like walking very slowly across the road, and next to him is a horse and carrying like all the stuff which he wants to sell in the next village in the farmer's market. And whilst he's walking really slow, a man in a horse carriage is like stops next to him, and you can already see and hear in all his gestures and his voice that he's very much in a rush, and he's like almost screaming to this farmer, like, how can I get as fast as possible to the next village, to the next town? And this farmer very slowly answers him, if you take it very slow, it's going to take you half an hour. But if you're going to rush it, then it's going to take 3 hours and maybe more. And this man in a horse carriage who has got it really, really like, he's in a rush, says to, what an idiot. What an idiot. I'm going to take it slow. I'm not going to take it slow. I'm going to really continue to rush ahead. And that's what he did. And only a few minutes later, what happened? His horse carriage turned around and he got off the road. It was broken, many things was broken. And there he was, like stranded on the side of the street, not moving forward at all. And then the farmer was steadily on his course, passed him by and looked at him and said, now you understand why I said take it slow. Then you would have got to this town already by now. And now, who knows how long it's going to take you to get out of this rot, what you have created. Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you find your own ways to to honor our ancestors today, and especially until the next Tuesday's window. We are in the Othala rune window of ancestral heritage. What do we want to take with us into the future, and what do we no longer need and like can cut off or release as a karma we no longer want to weave into our future. And working with the symbol and the energy of the communicator, we can invite our guides, our allies, who can be of great help to us in this ritual, in this window of ancestors. I hope you enjoyed this spreading the Seeds of Wisdom Saturday message, and I wish you well. Lagadaru, many blessings.